Courtney Kubu is the 2019 South Carolina Watermelon Queen. So Courtney, you are going to represent South Carolina and do promotional work for watermelons. Why is it important for us to do that?
So watermelon is a profitable crop for many of the South Carolina farmers.
And so what are some of the things you're going to do to let people know about that?
So I will go out and I will do some festivals, parades, a lot of the field days. Mainly my job is to go out and promote the product for the farmers.
Okay, and watermelon tastes wonderful. And what can we tell people besides the fact that it has such a good flavor?
So there's great economic benefits from it. You can feed around 12 people from it. You can also get great vitamins. Vitamins A, B6, C, lycopene. It is a heart-healthy fruit, so that's a good stamp to look for also.
Okay, some of the things that y'all have been doing are encouraging people to use watermelon instead of a sports drink.
Yes, ma'am. So a lot of people aren't aware of how nutritious they are. A watermelon is made up of 92% water, and so instead of having the sports drinks after a sporting event, you should eat a piece of watermelon. It's a great way to refuel. It helps with cramps, and there also isn't all of the added sugars. Watermelon has natural sugars, so that's another great perk of it.
Now, sometimes y'all are going to some public schools or schools where kids are having field days. How do you give them watermelon on those events?
So there's many different ways you can cut up a watermelon, but how we do it is we'll cut it in half and then we'll quarter it. And then we'll cut those slices, and from those slices, we'll hand it to them, and they love it. It's one of their favorite things to look for.
And I believe that you take seedless watermelon so they're not spitting seeds all over the
Yes,
playground.
they do. And that is one of the things. They're like, does it have seeds in it? And we're like, no, these are seedless, because that is what a lot of the farmers are growing now, are the seedless.
And then also you go to big fancy sporting events. Tell us how you give the watermelon out there.
So we actually were at Cooper River Bridge Run, and there we had small individual packed watermelons. I think there is around 44,000 cups that we handed out to all the runners at the end, and they were very, very appreciative of it, and so it was awesome to see them enjoying the watermelon.
I think that's really exciting, and I think you've got an event coming up that you're going to do in Washington,
Yes,
D.C.
we're going to be at Marine Corps Marathon, which I'm excited because all of my sister queens will be there, so I'll get to see them again.
Some of the things you can do besides just having a great watermelon and cutting it and enjoying it is you can make some specialty desserts out of it. So what are we going to make today?
So today we're going to be making the Parfait, which is one of our very popular ones. But if you also go onto watermelon.org, you can find anything from sweet to savory. So you can find grilled watermelon recipes, you can find salad recipes, you can find kebab recipes. There's so many things that you can do. It's a very versatile fruit.
Well, let's see what we can do today right here.
Okay, so I'll let you do this side and then I'll do this. So you're going to start and put this is just a vanilla yogurt, and you're going to put it in the bottom.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, and then after that, you're going to add the granola.
Oh, so we're going to have crunch.
Yes.
All kinds of different textures. This is going to be fun.
Yes. It's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, and then the peach.
Okay. Ooh, peach.
I think it helps with the flavors. I was really shocked about it too when I was first doing this recipe.
So we have two very important fruit crops in South Carolina mixing together right here.
So then I'm going to add the Rice Krispies. So give it another little crunch in there. And then the watermelon, which I say the more the merrier, because who doesn't love watermelon? So put a little extra on there for you. And then also the coconut.
Gosh, this looks better and better.
With these flavors, you can really do anything. So you can add chocolate chips to it. You can add things like that to kind of change it up. These are the almonds.
Crumbled up cookies.
Yeah. Oh, I bet that'd be good.
That'd be fun too.
So, and then there you have it. We also have this one right there too. It's a little prettier than ours, but you'll have to taste it and let them know how it is.
Now, we have a watermelon here, and a lot of people, if they want to go get a watermelon just to eat or to make this recipe with, aren't real sure how to pick out a watermelon.
Yes. Okay,
how do you do it?
How do you pick out yours?
Well, I generally roll them and look for the color on the belly.
Okay, so that is one of the steps. So we tell people look, lift, and turn.
Okay.
So the first step, you want to look and make sure there's no dents or bruises or cuts on it. Does it pass test 1?
Yes, it does. This is a beautiful melon.
Okay. Next, you want to lift it. Since it is 92% water, you want to make sure it's heavy for its size.
It is very heavy.
Pass test 2. So then you want to turn it for your yellow underbelly. That's called the field spot, and that means it has sat out in the sun long enough to ripen.
Okay.
So that one is a good watermelon.
Well, I am so excited to think that watermelon season is coming, that when we get certified South Carolina watermelons. We're
Even
helping
better.
our South Carolina farmers, and that we're
Yes.
going to get all these nutritional benefits too.
So the South Carolina watermelon season is from mid-June to mid-August, with July 4th being our peak. So it's a great time to go out and get one.
And tell us again where we can go to get more ideas and more information on watermelons.
Watermelon.org. They also have recipes, and they have some more fun flavors and things like that on there. And there's other ways you can cut it and display it for if you're having 4th of July party, if you're having a kids party. So there's all sorts of things you can do with it.
Well, I can't wait to look there and get ideas, and I want to thank you for sharing your ideas with us
No
today.
problem. Well, thank y'all for having me.